Alright, welcome back to Making a Major. This is Stage 11 from Outland Empire, USPSA Level 2. Let's start with the WSB. So this is a 10-round, 50-point Comstock short course. There are 4 IPSC targets, 2 steel targets, 2 hits per target, steel's gotta fall. Great. Start position. Start position is standing with toes touching the marks. Wrist below belt, handgun loaded and holstered. PCC, toes touching marks, stock on belt, safety on. Also loaded. Right off the bat, one of the things that might happen is most likely going to get changed to heels touching marks. For various obvious reasons, people tend to trip over themselves, especially when there's a stick. You know, pick your foot up far enough, you trip. You know, people are people. It's just going to be easier if we make it heels, unless they're flat. If this becomes a start stick rather than marks, then it'll be heels. If it's flat like this, 2 X's staked to the ground, and then it'll be toes. Pretty straightforward. Those are things that get changed like as we set up the match, as we do our RM proofing. So let's talk about what you can see from where. So from the center, we got like a target right there. We got, you know, tuxedo. You got to kind of come all the way over here to see that tuxedo, and then now we can see that mini popper right there, and then all the way to the left, we got that mini popper, and we got these 2 guys. One of the interesting things to note is you can see the heads above the hardcover, so you could kind of just shoot these both from wherever, because you can see that head here and the full popper there. Same thing over here. Gives you a lot of choice about how you want to actually engage those guys. Most people will just like stand in the spot and just bap 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 bap, run over here, bap bap bap. Right. Cool. Some things to note. This piece of wall right here, yeah, it's a little bit dangerous. We're going to end up putting a piece of coroplast there just so you don't shoot up the wood. Same thing on this wall. Like, as I'm coming in here, if I'm shooting on the move, I might shoot that wall. So we're going to add a little bit of coroplast there, make that wall a little bit longer, and we don't have wood splinters going everywhere and a wall collapsing at some point. Another thing to note, we can see that piece of steel over there, right? Probably what's going to happen is during setup, we're going to put up a wall like that so you can't see that steel from anywhere, you know, from anywhere. Well, it's a setup problem. Same thing, I can see that paper. I can see that paper. What do we do about it? Well, those are USPSA paper, very clearly not part of this stage. Some people do get confused. Considerations here is we might actually end up scoring the left side very quickly, just so we know what these 2 targets are in case you accidentally decide to shoot them. Or we put up some walls. Walls are easier. It does involve having to put wall bases down, staking that stuff down, but you know, if we can make it easier to handle, it'll be easier. Another thing you'll note after having looked at the WSB is the left side of the stage. This was actually supposed to be on the right side of the bay. One of the things that I did as I was putting in the double bays, I was like, you know what? This actually might be better just flipped to the left side and put on the left side as stage 10 instead of stage 11. Because we got a lot of like right-handed people, so let's make them shoot across their body. It's not really going to add too much challenge, but you know, just enough. Yeah. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Nice little short course. This is just going to test your positionals, and you know, alphas are going to count. It's 50 points. You really got to get your alphas for this. Yeah. Anyways, that was stage 11 from Outland Empire USPSA Level 2.